Let's finish the problem from the previous video. We have this word problem where Marita is investing a total of $25,000 in stocks, bonds, and a mutual fund, and are trying to find out how much she invests in each. So we have a system of equations that's going to determine S, M, and B. So what we just have to do is solve this system. Now we have two methods that are available to use. We have substitution and elimination, and it's possible to use a combination of both. There's nothing wrong with that. So because we have one equation that involves just M and B, why don't we go ahead and use that? So let's replace M with 2b in equations 1 and 2, the first two equations. So if I replace m with 2b, so this m is 2b, so what I get is b plus 2b, which of course is 3b. So the first equation becomes s plus 3b equals 25,000. And equation 2, if I replace m with 2b right here, so if m is 2b, this term right here becomes 2 times 0.06b, which is 0.12b. Well, 0.12b plus 0.10b is 0.22b. So the second equation becomes 0.08s plus 0.22b equals 1860. So now we have to solve this equation. You can get rid of the decimals if you want to, but I don't recommend that. I think that we can just work with it as is. So at this point, we're going to use elimination. So we have to decide which variable is easiest to eliminate. And I think what we want to do is eliminate S. Now, how are we going to eliminate S? Well, what we want to have happen is the coefficients of S to be opposites of one another. So why don't we multiply equation 1 by 0.08 and multiply equation 2 by -1. So let's continue this problem on the next page. We could copy down these equations. We have what? We have S plus 3b equals 25,000, 0.08s plus 0.22b equals 1,860. So again, if we multiply equation 1 by 0.08 and at the same time multiply equation 2 by -1, what happens is we have 0.08 S plus 0.08 times 3 is 0.24, so this is 0.24b equals 0.08 times 25,000. Don't forget to multiply the right-hand side by 0.08 as well. And we get 2,000. Multiply equation 2 by -1. We have negative 0.08s minus 0.22b equals negative 1860. Right, negative 1,860. So when I add these two equations, the s's are eliminated. That was the whole point. 0.24v minus 0.22b is a positive 0.02b. And 2,000 minus 1,860 is a positive 140. So if I divide both sides by 0.02, which is actually the same thing as multiplying both sides by 50, what we get is b is equal to 7,000. We're almost done with the problem. We have the value for b. So what that is telling us is that she invested $7,000 in bonds. Remember the question, right? How much did she invest in each fund? Well, now we have to find S and M. So what you can do is go back to your previous equations. We know S plus 3B is equal to 25,000, right? So S is equal to 25,000 minus 3B, but B is 7,000, and 3 times 7,000 is 21,000. So what happens is S is 25,000 minus 21,000, which is 4,000. So we have two of the values. So far we have that she invested $7,000 in bonds, $4,000 in stocks, but we still need M, right? Well, that's not going to be difficult to find, because you remember that if you add up the amount that she invested, that adds up to 25,000. So she invested $7,000 in bonds and $4,000 in stocks. That's a total of 11,000, right? So remember, S plus B plus M is equal to 25,000. So M is 25,000 minus 11,000, which gives you 14,000. So to answer the question, right, remember it was a word problem, right? So we'll say that Marita invested, what was it again? Wait, $7,000 in bonds, right? $4,000 in stocks. And finally, $14,000 in the mutual fund. So take a minute and think about this problem. I think it would make a really nice test question. Let me know if you agree.